Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And as always, is your boy Kev coming at you guys with some live crypto updates. Okay, not too live. I know I'm kind of late with this piece right here talking about Beeple today. Pretty sure if you're involved in the NFT community, then you already know who Beeple is. Probably already heard that he sold $69 million worth for his art piece, his latest art piece, 5,000 days on Christie's. And if you don't know what Christie's is, it's basically like the super famous auction platform where people go and sell their super rare collectibles. I've noticed that a lot of people have been talking about Beeple's, sale, and they've been congratulating him and making a bunch of videos, and he made $69 million. Not a lot of people are talking about what this means for the NFT space, and not a lot of people are talking about who's Metakovan, which is the person who actually bought Beeple's art piece. In today's video, I wanted to dive into who Metakovan is, why he spent $69 million on Beeple's art piece, and what is his plans, like what does he plan to do with this, possibly mean for the digital art space, the NFT world, right? Okay, but before we jump into today's video, it would really mean a lot to me if you guys hit the like and the subscribe button and possibly leave a comment at the end of this video. But with that being said, let's jump straight into the video because that's what we're here for. All right, so basically, if you don't know who Beeple is, or if you don't know what his work, why his work went for so much money, for 13 consecutive years, for 5,000 consecutive days, created a digital art piece every single day. And basically, this comprised of a bunch of art pieces of topics that were going on around the world. Most of his art pieces hold some kind of like history to it. Just the whole story behind him doing it every single day makes it super like crazy, I guess. I don't know how to articulate how I feel about that. I think that Beeple is very well known in the NFT space and in the digital art space, but I don't think he's very well known in mainstream. Like, even if you're watching this video, there's still a lot of people who don't know who Beeple is. They just know that someone made $69 million off an art piece. That's actually the third most like expensive art piece sold of a living artist. Most of the time, people who make a lot of money in their art pieces are after they're dead. After they die, then their art pieces get discovered and they go for so much money. He sold his art piece for $70 million. While I think that is crazy, I really wanted to dive in deeper into who is Metakovan, why would they spend all this money on an art piece. So I started to do some research on the internet and I came across this interview right here, and if you guys haven't watched it, I will leave a link to it down in the description. Okay, so one of the biggest things that I found about Metakovan is that he's from the East. I don't know if that's from the Middle East or he's from the East, and he has a little bit of an accent. He has always been fascinated by cities, new cultures, and he's always been traveling. He's been like living in the digital space completely. Like, he doesn't hold any possessions. Like, he doesn't own a house, he doesn't own a car. He just gets up and goes and travels to other cities or other countries, and he just tries to learn the history of how these cities were built. That's what he likes to do. Like, that's what his passion is. Yeah, so he was always fascinated by Western culture, meaning the United States, Canada, and stuff like that. But one of the biggest things that he spoke about was that cities aren't built alone, and that a lot of people don't care about building a new city, or a lot of people don't care about things, and someone else has to take the initiative to actually make that thing a possibility. In this case, the cities, right? He later got introduced into the crypto, the NFTs, the NFT world, and he was just fascinated by the idea of art because he's always been a big art person and culture person, and he knows that art is what makes the culture in these huge cities. He's someone who saw this as an opportunity to be part of a transformational city, a digital city, and knowing that art plays such a big role into culture, and he saw Beeple's artwork as an opportunity to not only preserve all that culture through his artwork, but he also saw Beeple as one of the top greatest artists in the digital space. And so what Metakovan was saying is that he sees it like a movie. Like, a movie needs a director, a movie needs actors, a movie needs like people who are doing the lighting, who are doing the sound. So basically, he sees himself as a director and he sees Beeple as the star. He just wanted the best of the best artists, and that's why he was willing to spend that much money for these artists, because in buying those art pieces, he can also build connections with those artists and introduce those artists to the other top artists, right? So now he can collaborate with all these artists and create this whole new like world, a new digital world, which is called Metaverse. He actually created his own Metaverse, which is basically like a digital world. They have like these digital museums, and then they also created their own digital token, which is called B20. Think about it as a stock. All right, so I just want to show you guys, because this is an example of a Metaverse. Not necessarily like the whole internet is connected. You actually download the file. Just think about the opportunities that can come with this, okay? I know the mic might be too loud, okay? To further exemplify this whole idea of a metaverse, I wanted to show you guys this by Fuck Render. He basically created this whole digital world where you can go and explore the actual city. that he designed. And just imagine this with like a virtual reality headset, and you being able to explore this new metaverse, right? And then you can actually come into this meta world and you can buy your own character, which is called like wearables. That's also a big thing that's going on in the NFT space. People are creating wearables for people's avatars and characters. And basically, you can explore this world. So just think about this, but with a digital museum, and think about the artist designing this digital museum and how beautiful it could be, right? I think like not a lot of people talk about this. Not a lot of people are talking about what are the opportunities with all these funds that are going into the NFT space, right? All right, so yeah, so this is kind of like an example of what a metaverse can actually be. What did the $69 million purchase actually mean for the NFT space? This is something that I was thinking about because people are bragging about how, oh, Beeple made this much money selling his artwork, right? And a lot of people think that it's just about the money. It's about something bigger than just the money, right? I think that this whole idea, what Metakovan is doing and investing into this space, because he actually sees the future of what this space can be, I think it further solidifies the idea and makes it more legit. And I think that the more legit it becomes and the more that people start to get educated, the more that people are going to take interest in trying to help build this thing, right? And I think that we're at the forefront of a bunch of opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities to develop this space, this NFT space, right? Metakovan is a person who is fascinated by cities and art and how that builds its culture and how that city was built. So he saw the NFT space as an opportunity for him to help in the development of a digital city. I just think that a lot of people are just like talking about the surface, which is Beeple making $69 million. But a lot of people aren't digging in deeper into what does this mean for the NFT space. I just thought that was something interesting and something cool to update you guys on. That being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.